Pussy Riot band member Nadezhda Tolokonnikova is free. Her fellow member of the band, Maria Alyokhina, left prison earlier today. They'd both been serving time for carrying out a protest stunt in Moscow's main cathedral. Let's now get more from RT's Irina Galushko. Hi there, Irina. So their jailing, of course, provoked a massive response around the world, but now they're free.
That is absolutely correct. They're free, and it looks like they're actually planning to meet up in the nearest future. At least that's what Maria Alyokhina has said earlier today. She was the first to be released from prison, and immediately after her release, she went on to meet with a number of human rights activists. And then she kind of swayed for a little bit and then said that she is going to the Siberian city of Krasnoyarsk, at least planning to do that, and meet with Nadezhda Tolokonnikova afterwards. Both of them, as well as those who are there to greet them, are planning to go back to Moscow and, according to Alyokhina, to spend their time doing things connected with human rights and being active in that area. Now, it's important to say that initially, or when the sentence was just announced for Alyokhina and Tolokonnikova, Maria Alyokhina was the one who called that sentence unjust, and just when news that both of them will be released under the countrywide amnesty, which has been announced by President Putin, Maria Alyokhina then said that she wishes she could have stayed in prison longer until the end of her prison term instead of being released earlier, but she couldn't do that. Now, there has also been information coming from Nadezhda Tolokonikova's husband that neither him nor his wife are planning to leave the country. There have been some who have been asking whether that will be the case. Also, it's important to remind our viewers that indeed both Maria Alyokhina and Nadezhda Tolokonnikova were in prison following a sentence that they have received after performing the so-called punk prayer in the country's main church, and that is Christ the Savior Cathedral in Moscow. That was seen as an act of hooliganism by a lot of people, as well as by the Russian court, which has sentenced them both to 2 years in prison. But now both Nadezhda Tolokonnikova and Maria Alyokhina have been released.
Oh, she's Irina Galushko live there. Irina, thank you very much indeed for keeping us up to date.